I said, it's the Brown Prophet, freestyle the interludes. Spit the truth and still get considered rude. The S has been abused, I ain't been amused. But can't get caught up in that bitter mood. A lifestyle I didn't choose. Used to be in Tijuana, ditching school. Like shit is cool, following the written rules. But other people's dirt got me ridiculed. In Southeast, y'all see me in the news. You don't like RLK, then you sniffing blue. I'm the rapper that you need to listen to. Different views, saying guardian angels to visit you. Read the Bible while decoding hidden clues. Bigger moves, liberate countries from British rule. Cause script fiction like John Grisham do. Backflip it to the swimming pool in Liverpool. Tired of vampires getting interviewed. I don't care if you can make the atom split in two. Lawnmower man, Dago clip a crew. Cut the grass, too many snakes trying to slither through. It's like an internet contest, who's the bigger fool? I've been the man, you can't prove to me it isn't true. The weed was Detroit, pissed and blue. Kicking it with witches, bumping bitches, boo. Mexico to Iraq, brown gangsters, where they at, where they at? Philippines to Iraq, brown gangsters, where they at, where they at? California to Iraq, brown gangsters, where they at, where they at? New York to Iraq. Yeah, bloody your vision, the ask who could see me. Straight off top, rock mics like Mussolini. This that NYC 1982 graffiti. My spine's a serpent, activate the kundalini. Hold it down, let's MDR, do the math. You ain't know, this is legal life shit, big bloody cash. Gory, in the south side with glory. Trying to drink some ayahuasca with Nori. Poetic justice with a death wish, rebellious. My clique avoid deathless, brown gangster. Real low-key perfectors, need that RLK iced out piece, Italian necklace. Smoke sour, working at the guard hour. We all dirty, I spit the nuclear shower. Smelling flowers, Messiah in the Eddie Bauer. Bring the power like a Tesla tower. Brown gangsters, where they at, where they at? Mexico to Iraq. Brown gangsters, where they at, where they at? Philippines to Iraq. Brown gangsters, where they at, where they at? California to Iraq. Brown gangsters, where they at, where they at? New York to Iraq. Forever SD, I let trees blow, get bent on benches. The war report on acid road in Vietnam trenches. I'm Jason Statham, at Crystal Lake chasing Jason. Freemason, apron, shaking dice with Satan. Touching levels most wouldn't even try and reach. Only finding peace, gliding past the highest peaks. Bulletproof Nike fleece, looking like Iron Sheik in a white caprice. The vibraphone sound how marijuana feel, while popping pills. Watching clock still, seeing fake mobsters squeal like cockatiels. Know a bitch sniff a pyramid off a dollar bill. Tell the story, it's the rap historian. My category been phantasmagorian. On the turntable, letting allegory spin. Moving like Mandalorians and Black DeLoreans. Brown gangsters, where they at, where they at? Mexico to Iraq. Brown gangsters, where they at, where they at? Philippines to Iraq. Brown gangsters, where they at, where they at? California to Iraq. Brown gangsters, where they at, where they at? New York to Iraq. Grand Theft Audio. label's white owned. Shine no microphone made of limestone. Drive slow, active psycho off the trichomes. These rhymes like Mike Jones mixed with Spike Jones. Gotta learn from what time's shown. I dig like archaeologists trying to find bones. Einstein polite tone, leave your mind blown. Violin case full of drugs like I'm Sly Stone. For the sideshow I fight clones. Doc Ellis, they couldn't acid hit in my strike zone. San Diablo, this my home, on my throne. Break down nugs the size of pine cones. For fun I fly drones through cyclones. In malfunction all seem iPhones. Back from the future in a different time zone. Teleport to Gaza from the Georgia Guidestones.
Cause ain't no beans coming in between me and my dreams. See what I mean, black?
I get the paper. Scatterbrain. That Lotus Clan. Shout out Jeru the Damager, DJ Premier, Gangstar Foundation. Rest in peace, Guru. Brain.
Nigga, yuck up in this motherfucker.
RLK.
Regime life, nigga. Let's get it, baby. Love. Zilla, I spit hot fire like Delon. You can mob deep and I'm still beefing like Saigon. The icon, cooler than LL with the mic on my right arm. I spit explosions like a pipe bomb. You haters better let bygones be bygones. I choke you niggas to death like a python. Don't fuck with me, just run it up with me. I guess it's $1.50 cheek to cheek. I tell my shooters when to go like kick the sneak. Jeez, chopper spraying like an airbrush. The scene could get real fucked up like easy haircut. Don't come near us, nigga, only compare ya to the goats. Pop Biggie, Nas, and Ho. Drake, Kendrick, and Cole. Andre 3 triple O's. Not the head of my class, but still I'm on a roll. One of the last rappers left that still ain't sold his soul across the globe. I keep on moving like soul to soul, yo. What you see is the Holy Ghost and the Holy Grail. Roller L, screaming fuck cancel culture and go Chappelle. What you see is the Holy Ghost and the Holy Grail. Roller L, screaming fuck cancel culture and go Chappelle.
Operation Stack Gola, get green. Change the game like Screw when he sick lean. Spit clean, the queen with 16s XL like the MPC 2000 with the flip screen. At 15, thought I had big dreams, but now they'll seem beneath me since I've been king. In the city of Los Angeles with clip wings, 6 schemes off the top and look like the 16. When you the one, you kinda hate the odds. Brown skin, Jason Todd with the face of God. Ain't scared of the ghosts, compare me to ghosts. Like Pump, Big L, Sean Price, and Biz Marquis. Mac Miller, DMX, and ODB. Hussein Fatal, MF Doom, Shang G. Young Dolph, Nipsey Hussle, Prodigy. Guru Fight Dog, Mac Dre, Easy E. The Grim Reaper and the Dapper Dan overcoat. Push a dope like cartel motorboats. What you hear is the Holy Grail and the Holy Ghost. Smoke an L in hell, watching Satan overdose.
What you see is the Holy Ghost and the Holy Grail. Roller L, screaming fuck cancel culture and go Chappelle. What you see is the Holy Ghost and the Holy Grail. Roller L, screaming fuck cancel culture and go Chappelle. What you see is the Holy Ghost and the Holy Grail. Roller L, screaming fuck cancel culture and go Chappelle. What you see is the Holy Ghost and the Holy Grail. Roller L, screaming fuck cancel culture and go Chappelle.
When it was microscopic, broken logic, sanity barely holding on it. Psychotropic, smoking chronic to kill more big cats than Joe Exotic. Seen a pentagram in the Pentagon. Got art from non-users at Mount Helicon. Prophet Suleiman on a flying carpet. I'm in the darkness like Antarctic starfish. At the tavern counting cash earns. At the mall bar like Jamal Mashburn. Quasi-realist think Simon Blackburn. Watching the Confederate flag burn. Sound healer, student of Steve Halpern. Still got the magic lantern. Paint psychedelic patterns in my cavern. Words of space shining like the moons of Saturn. Dirty Pharaoh in a clean tune. Eat shrooms with Keith Moon. Dirty Pharaoh in a clean tune. Eat shrooms with Keith Moon. Dirty Pharaoh in a clean tune. Eat shrooms with Keith Moon. Sample rock bands out of Sicily. You kidding me? Been on a freestyle killing spree. Committed sins can't rewrite history. Trying to bring unity like Orlando and Bigger B. In the streets or on Final Cut or loaded clips. The talking reckless, y'all don't really know the risk. A cobra's kiss, pigs getting thrown in pits. Put it all on the table just like poker chips. Bumping Dr. Octagon in the coldest whip. A decade of bloodshed like Slobodan Milosevic. Told Arthur Flex, you don't know who he's joking with. Red Lotus choking sit by the ocean smoking piff. These lines easy to sell like Coca Flip. Run the field like Bo before the broker hit. Cut different, Dapper Dan with his first song kit. My brain with purgatory, heaven, hell coexists. Infested with red lotuses.
Grand Theft Audio.
Dirty Pharaoh in a clean tune. Eat shrooms with Keith Moon. Dirty Pharaoh in a clean tune. Eat shrooms with Keith Moon. Dirty Pharaoh in a clean tune. Eat shrooms with Keith Moon. Aw man. Scatterbrain, Masters of the Universe crew.
Grand Theft Audio.
In the gathering, possessed by a spirit I was channeling. My brain be scattering, time traveling. The smartest man since Billy Madison. Turn off the channels when I see the politicians pandering. I grab the pen, extravagant, crown shattering. Drum trafficking, a masked man vanishing. No excuses, revelations in my music. The synagogue of Satan posing as the true Jewish. You fools clueless, I'm killing Judas. Acoustic bass lines embrace crime while I chase mine. They say signs of the end divine. I wonder, can I walk a righteous path sniffing these lines? A prophet raised around Crips and Bloods, where they don't give a fuck about me flipping drums. 95 common, resurrect the legacy. Large Professor Trees told the plug need an extra P. Scatterbrain.
Theft Audio.
I'm like a Decepticon in an Autobot, cosmonaut. Write rhymes on El Chapo's yacht. Off an ounce of shroom, stand out in the crowded room. Scatterbrain versus the killers of the flower moon. The bars spin carbon monoxide known to harm. Kicked out the hotel, set off the smoke alarm. Dump rappers at a West Oklahoma farm. In that RLK blood spattered coat of arms. Astro sounds from beyond. Every picture in a demon's trying to photobomb. Barely holding on, hate that a couple homies gone. Marvin Gaye, what's going on? Y'all already know the song. The way these jewels shine, I don't need a rollie on. I'm active, watching cactus fly with Goldie Hawn. Slap Robocop with the open palm. This black belt rap equivalent to shoulder calm. Hash catch 'em, search for truth like Pokemon. opposite rating. Out in Hollywood, smoking good with Megan. Upgraded, theories can startle Carl Sagan. Cold chill, who put the mescaline in my oatmeal? So ill, feel higher than E.T.'s phone bill. No frills, on the battlefield, holding a gold shield. In paranoid hills, seen thugs turn to roadkill. Southeast Dago, where scatterbrains from. Seen the rain come, kicking it with Ames one. Bang drums and shape shift like Shake, son. Y'all want smoke, I'm the cancer in John Wayne's lungs. Yeah. I'm right twice a day like a broken clock. Smoke a cop, then low-key broke a stocks. Universe master, need another globe to try. I'm the evolution of Coke Rock. The rap game full of broken toys. Your boy worth 18 billion like Logan Roy. Makes him sick here and biters on the track. So I'm dropping verses like lighters off my lap. Write bloody autographs off the clear liquor. Room spinning, inner demons appear quicker. Full moon, see sounds and hear pictures. Scatter brainwash with the clear stickers. Got the king with the ace. MetaMask concealed the villainous face. Haters sitting in place. We winning the race. Dealing these tapes, chilling with scrapes. Digging in crates. Human language, masters of the universe, yeah. Scatterbrain formless like water is. I son these rappers before I ever fathered kids. Let the paint splatter like Jackson Pollock did. You dig? Tagging the gang on a cosmic bridge. Heaven and hell, how Southeast connect. Try to spread life while they crowd streets with death. Third eye delivers what my mouthpiece projects. Priest of the most, I came with bread like Melchizedek. Don't get effed up and down like Fendi jeans. We came in peace, no need to disrespect the team. Independent, the food for thought is evergreen. The homie Eden put mescaline in these jelly beans. Reckoning, I'm something that you never seen. Dancing on the devil's grave like I'm Beverly. On 3 wheels, seen the Chevy lean, hella clean. Wandering the wasteland on ketamine. Let the machete swing at the mezzanine. Drop Grand Theft Audio, then I fled the scene. Shang-Chi with 20 rings. Bring the nightmare right there to Freddy's dreams. Reckless, getting cream by any means. No cosign, these dope lines still fed the fiends. What's the throne when you already king? Compare me to Andy Kaufman more than anything. 619.
Woo! I like that, boy. Okay, Lou. Where we at, sir?
Yeah. I ate the brain of Hannibal Lecter. Spit acid on classics, a black magic professor. Vandalist, astro projector. Ski mask in the Tesla, bumping static selector. It's me, young trippy, the flyest hippie. The animation Japanese like the whiskey. Scatterbrain and Tyra Gypsy. The ones I help the most, the same ones that like to diss me. It's my bad though, I should've been aborted fools. Mad at me, cause the city ain't supporting you. Only the real gon' endorse the crew. Master killer, I'm Gordon Lew with Jordan 2s. Got high hopes, but know my demand. So I'm achieving goals made from realistic plans. Spit 1,000 grams, the industry out of hand. Streaming sites, throwing water on a drowning man. Damn, I ain't come to play around with it. I heard y'all gimmicks, y'all sounded like clowns with it. Wondering what y'all trying to get out of it. Time to separate the real from the counterfeit. I ain't come to play around with it. I heard y'all gimmicks, y'all sounded like clowns with it. Wondering what y'all trying to get out of it. Time to separate the real from the counterfeit. Out of town with it, hop in the game. Pothead master of fear, Dr. Jonathan Kane. It's the dubious, psychedelic enthusiast. Rap highlight reel, look like Kubrick movie clips. The grooviest, watch Brutus kill Julius. Truly lit, hot as the nucleus of Mount Vesuvius. Recording all night, trying to make the weed stretch on the rolling VS 880EX. Might become a beam of light on reflex. We next. Spoke truth when the sheep slept. Only do better, no pretext. In this game you can't reset. Still levels I ain't achieved yet. Feet wet, bumping C-hack, rockin' steep tech. A dreamer and a thief felt like God's reject. But now I know I'm the chosen divine. Open your mind, heart cold, frozen in time. Look, I ain't come to play around with it. I heard y'all gimmicks, y'all sounded like clowns with it. Wondering what y'all trying to get out of it. Time to separate the real from the counterfeit. I ain't come to play around with it. I heard y'all gimmicks, y'all sounded like clowns with it. Wondering what y'all trying to get out of it. Time to separate the real from the counterfeit. The real from the counterfeit. A lotus blossom on my skull, a dove flew out of it. Yeah. Scatterbrain, you know it's me. Freestyle some poetry over Jodeci. As I sit back, relax, steam a blunt, sippin' Becks. Think about the female artist that I wanna sex. Probably go to jail for face fucking L. Ooh, Utah, MUL, probably doing swell. Too fly, but I'm flyer. LA Classic, 8 acid with Myla. Wait a minute, till Lady Pink, I'm a wild child. I had a crush on you since Wild Style. Shout out to Few and Far Crew. Let's have an orgy with Mickey and Blue before we argue. Can't see scatterbrain with telepathy. I had Miss 17 doing the human centipede. Pimpin' ain't easy, but it's mad fun. Loading a handgun, titty fucking San Juan. Tasted honey with muck rock on the tummy. Off the wall, we was fucking like bunnies. Dreams of fucking a graph artist, bitch. I'm just playing, but I'm saying dreams of fucking a graph artist, bitch. I'm just playing, but I'm saying dreams of fucking a graph artist, bitch. I'm just playing, but I'm saying dreams of fucking a graph artist, bitch. I'm just playing, but I'm saying I put Merlot's pussy in stitches. Smash Jackie after I run through them PMS bitches. I ain't sexist, just rap a little reckless. Rolled out and made taxes pay for my breakfast. Eyes wide shut, mask smashing Miss Van. And have Itzy slowly going down like quicksand. My art show got your toys big mad. Had Miss Mag sucking my dick, getting the tits, grabbing old school. I ain't gon' hold you, need Donna Diva, Hope 2 from Vandals and Control Crew. Eat sugar and shrooms, take swoon to the moon. Fuck Claw Raw while I'm listening to Saw Raw. Back shots of Queen Karma, had Shorty begging. Probably go to heaven, fucking fake 47. Had 4 abs giving me more bread. Tell Barbara and Eva 62 they can get it too. Dreams of fucking a graph artist, bitch. I'm just playing, but I'm saying dreams of fucking a graph artist, bitch. I'm just playing, but I'm saying dreams of fucking a graph artist, bitch. I'm just playing, but I'm saying dreams of fucking a graph artist, bitch. I'm just playing, but I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? We just chillin', man. No disrespect intended. I'm just kicking back. Shout out to all the ladies.
Interrupt this program to bring you a special report.
Okay.
Grand Theft Audio.
Yo, Cali, tell these rappers back up off me. I'm rather cocky, type to try and scrap a rock. Red Lotus, nuclear shower posse. Run up on them masked up like the Jabberwockies. Dancing on their grave, uplift the terror rate. Then escape to my Delaware estate. The thoughts alone make cops wanna interrogate. They compare my tapes to the murder scene in Sharon Tate. Gruesome, hate on my name, I ain't concerned. I don't give a fuck. The game is mine, you can wait your turn. Make a hater learn, the brown joker make the paper burn. On the Major Deacon, listening to Gangsta earn. The world destroyer when I rock a rhyme. Y'all drop a dime, I drop a bomb like Robert Oppenheim. My veins run through the city like trolley lines. The culture haunted by the dollar sign. Scatterbrain.
Grand Theft Audio.
This a living dedication. This a living dedication. This a living dedication. This a living dedication. Bebop the mic rocker. Should be right here, you know what I mean? At least we got them couple blunts in Times Square a while back, you know what I mean? Hey, no dick riding, never follow the trend. No switch siding, loyal to the end. Always had money to land, didn't care who he defend. Never once pretend, glad to say you were my friend. No dick riding, never follow the trend. No switch siding, loyal to the end. Always had money to land, didn't care who he defend. Never once pretend, glad to say you were my friend. Rest in peace to homie Bebop. Out in Hollywood, you stay with a clean block. Introduced me to Libre on the P block. With rock steady, rolling to the weed spot. You said you about to make an album in a day. Oh what? Told me it's called Album in a Day. What? I respected that energy in the biggest way. You the reason now I make albums in a day. No lie. Remember you writing rhymes and grabbing food to eat. Big ugly shotgun rolling blunts while I made the beat. In the backseat, swerving through the street. Recorded a song from scratch, driving to the beach. Real low key, that's all facts. On the Gummo CD, car track. You had to see it to believe it. World War 53 shit, you was a gutter genius. Hey, no dick riding, never follow the trend. No switch siding, loyal to the end. Always had money to land, didn't care who he defend. Never once pretend, glad to say you were my friend. No dick riding, never follow the trend. No switch siding, loyal to the end. Always had money to land, didn't care who he defend. Never once pretend, glad to say you were my friend. Don't nobody care about us, all they do is doubt us. Till we crush the spot, then they all crowd around us. What would Bebop do? Rob, loot, kill, then cuss out a prostitute. So many people hated when we clicked up. Ran through the city cause we ain't really give fucks. What? Tell them suckers whatever. Grimy endeavors, RLK, Livin Dead records. Making beats and some entering breaking shit. Jumped through your tweaking neighbor's window and started taking shit. Said they had the shotty try to kidnap you after that. Wasn't funny, but it's something we be laughing at. Like when you cooked the eighth of Keef in my pancake. At a show so faded, couldn't perform that day. Incognito, running through the quarter, eating heart attack burritos, watching Law and Order. Hey, no dick riding, never follow the trend. No switch siding, loyal to the end. Always had money to land, didn't care who he defend. Never once pretend, glad to say you were my friend. No dick riding, never follow the trend. No switch siding, loyal to the end. Always had money to land, didn't care who he defend. Never once pretend, glad to say you were my friend. Yeah, you was the fist of the Red Lotus. Remember you made me sign up for EBT and say I'm homeless. Couple hours later, maxed out, really worked. Now we eating sandwiches and screen printing shirts. Bebop the mic rocker. On the 805 smoking Skywalker. Grab on swishers, we big smoking. On the way to buy ink and screens at Midlothians. Bebop living dead in my head, you still alive on the road getting bread. Puffing blunts in your truck, bumping OGC. You was off the wall like ODB with OCD.
Yeah, you was crazy, homie.
On some asshole cool shit. Clown my dusty shoes and then cop me some new kicks.
True shit.
Always riding on some cool shit. Wishing I could go back and just make more music. Hey, no dick riding, never follow the trend. No switch siding, loyal to the end. Always had money to land, didn't care who he defend. Never want to pretend, glad to say you were my friend. No dick riding, never follow the trend. No switch siding, loyal to the end. Always had money to land, didn't care who he defend. Never want to pretend, glad to say you were my friend.
Yo, Fernando, your memory will forever live on.
Come here, Susie. You remember me? Your daddy's friend, Henry?
No, don't.
Tell Judas he can ride in hell. Thoughts propel, macabre spells. In Armadale, eating lobster tails. At the Masterpiece Theater with Shaman 12. Talking money, they you who I should converse with. Grimy like I got doobies in the dirt mix. Every verse could reverse your birth quick. The weirdo wordsmith from the universe click. Blow up a challenger, the Kush was lavender. Hot boxer with Dexter's dark passenger. TV cameras, eternalize the massacre. Low key like plugs, hot as drugs and Aztec calendars. Susie pulled a pistol on Henry. I'm still Kenny Powers on a jet ski in the Dead Sea. You ain't gotta like or respect me. The symphony of dollar signs conducted correctly. In the desert, about to revive a dead tree. With the weight of the crown, how God blessed me. Armageddon, fist of legend when I MC. Fresh G, a kung fu cult master like Jet Li. Infamy, used to wanna be the next G. Liberation, spit a style you could get free. Innovation, out of SESD. Homie, I'm ultra magnetic like said G.
Grand Theft Audio. Grand Theft Audio.
Rest in peace, Trish Keenan. My Walkman played a tape by Zombie. I rapped a long off-key off of Roxy, headed to the Roxy. Wandering through an alleyway, they saw me. The crows flew from the electric wire over the palm tree. Hopped in the whip, rode to riches, shifting gears. Bumping DJ Quick, pulling over, pissing beers. Need to take risks, can't never live in fear. I might drop 12 albums in a year and then disappear. Unknown whereabouts on the track log. Last seen in a cypher, exhaling black fog. Good day, the breakfast didn't have hog. Drinking Mad Dog, it's the rap god with a dad bod. Fill my frontal with an ounce of piff. Running numbers in the condo, doing calculus. It's the San Diablo, John Malkovich. Feel like Santiago in The Alchemist. Let me pour you some of this apple juice. As long as there's an apple tree, there'll be apple pie. And what is meant to be will be. Who teaches birds how to fly? Wrote this at the Playboy Mansion in the grotto. Me and my girl sipping Moscato with Alyssa Milano. You feel me? Hip-hop aficionado. Music money got people thinking that I hit the lotto. Kill your capo,
ill as Chapo. Punchlines like Rocky hitting Drago. No sorrow, human brains in the taco. Me and Alejandro, acid tripping with the lit gelato. New Benito Santiago, knockout Nazi Gestapo like Macho Camacho. Gonzo, meditating in Morocco. Need a bigger mansion to display these Picassos. Straight out of El Dorado. Guns in the guitar case like Desperado. Got the bravado, a Jordan in Chicago. The Mexicano, Apollo with the semi-auto. Scatterbrain. As long as there's an apple tree, there'll be apple pie. And what is meant to be will be. Who teaches birds how to fly? Who teaches birds how to fly? We confess, we the best. Demons jumping out the speaker that'll eat your flesh. Matchmaker help you meet your death. Forget to pay this exorcist to get repossessed. Usually the cause of a fraud's misery. Inhale life, exhale God's mystery. Necromancer couldn't disregard chivalry. This art history and artillery of dark imagery. Freestyling life, looking for a spot to scam. Cause I ain't know I was the king like Aquaman. Damn, chopping drums, chopping grams. This knowledge is contraband, have you tripping to the promised land. For my sons, nephews, and little niece, keep it G from the west, living in the east. In the streets, looking for some inner peace. Turntable spinning beats, watch a winner beast. As long as there's an apple tree, there'll be apple pie. And what is meant to be will be. Who teaches birds how to fly? As long as there's an apple tree, there'll be apple pie. And what is meant to be will be. Who teaches birds how to fly?